going on, guys? So today I wanted to do a quick video going over how I like to clean my pistols. Um, just a really simple video, just in case anybody was wondering, or if anybody needs some help kind of figuring out how to clean their competition pistols or pistols in general. So I wanted to go over how I like to clean mine. So here I have my competition pistol, the PSA dagger. It is clear, safe, nothing in it. So it's going to be a simple video. I just want to talk and kind of show you guys how I get it done. You will need some basic things like a cleaning kit and some lubricant oil. So I use Hops number 9. Or I was also using this for a while, this Remington Rem oil, but just some type of gun lubricant in general. I don't like to use anything super harsh on my guns, like any solvents or anything like that. But yeah, because polymer. So not really a fan of that. But I break down the weapon first. So taking apart the slide. This dagger actually has a threaded barrel, so I have to undo the threads when I am taking it apart. And that is extremely tight all of a sudden. It's never been this tight. All right. Yeah, so while I'm cleaning the weapons, I also just wanted to go over kind of how I've been feeling about competition shooting right now and where my mind is at. So I have been doing a decent amount. I think I've done about 5 or 6 in the past couple months. And I've really enjoyed it. I actually enjoy it a lot more than going to the range just in general, but I have been enjoying IDPA a lot more than USPSA. So I started with USPSA. I did about 1 or 2 matches with USPSA, and then I started IDPA. And I've just been enjoying IDPA more. I don't know why, but it's been a lot more fun to me. So yeah, after you take the slide apart, you're going to take your brush, and you're just going to try and get all the chunks, all the big pieces and the gook out. So just on the base of the slide, you do want to be careful for right this part. So this is where the firing pin comes out, and you don't want to get anything lodged in there. So when you're brushing that part, you want to have it facing down. Just try to be careful not to get anything stuck in there. But yeah, I have been enjoying IDBA a lot more. I think some of the factors just in general is that most of the IDPA competitions that I've done are closer to my house. So IDPA or the USPSA matches, I've been driving like minimally an hour to get to. I think I'm kind of getting a little bored of that, but I do still enjoy USPSA. It's still been a lot of fun. So I'm definitely going to sign up to do some more in July. But I've really been enjoying IDPA, and they have a sanctioned match coming up in September for Remembering 9/11. And I've been thinking about signing up for that one, although I've never obviously done a sanctioned match or anything like that, but I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. I think the only problem is I don't know if I'll be able to do it because of my work schedule. I think it's like a 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday type thing, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but if I can, I'll definitely would love to do it. While we're talking about competitions, as you can see, this is the pistol that I shot most recently with the red dot. The red dot is nice. It's a nice red dot. It's a green dot, and it has I don't know how to describe it. It's the big circle with the small circle inside of it. And it's very bright. It has shake awake. It's super nice. But for some odd reason, shooting with it is just not super enjoyable to me. And I think it's because I've worked so hard with iron sights that I'm not used to red dots at all. Oh, and then on the side note, on the frame, what I like to hit for the most part, I like to get into the grip module. So I like to get into there and make sure I get any chunks or any carbon that's in there. I make sure I scrub the rails where the slide actually attached. So it's like 4 points that attach right there. So I like to scrub that part. I try not to mess too much with the trigger area and get anything in there. But yeah, so just, that's what I'm cleaning off right now. But yeah, I haven't really been enjoying the red dot. It's super fun at the range when you're just like shooting and messing around, but for the competition, it was like a lot tougher for me than I felt like it should have been. Um, so if you guys watched the last video, towards the end of the competition, I actually ended up just scratching the red dot all in all, and I ended up turning it all the way down and just using my iron sights. But yeah, so I'm still working on getting used to the red dot. Definitely going to take some practice and a lot of rounds to get through it before I'm 100% comfortable. But we're in the carry optics division now, so we'll see how it goes. And then now I'm getting to the barrel. So the barrel, I just like to get a paper towel and just wipe the outside of it just to make sure I get all the old oil and extra carbon off of it. Then I like to get the barrel cloths and the barrel rod, and then get the inside of the barrel, so I tuck it in there and try to go. I usually try to go back and forth a couple times, do some spins just to check it, so it's not too dirty. Yeah, I try to spin with the rifling, but it's not too dirty in there, so that's not bad. I do try to also get the feed ramp. I can't really show you guys right now, but the feed ramp has like caked up carbon on it. So I always try to get the hard brush on the feed ramp and get it back shiny, because that is how your pistol feeds bullets into the barrel. And if that's all gunked up and messed up, that's how you start to get failure to feeds. So yeah, if anybody has any recommendations or any like tips or tricks for shooting competitions with the red dot, I would love to hear it in the comments or just in general. Because like I said, shooting with the red dot has been a learning curve for me. I feel like I have a harder time picking up the red dot than I do my iron sights, which is interesting because on the dagger that I shoot, my iron sights are actually blacked out. There's no dot, there's nothing. It's just blacked out sights. So but the red dot, I don't know. The red dot just gets me, you know? I don't understand it yet. Yeah, the last competition I did, though, I actually did pretty well. I think I came 26 of 46, which isn't too bad. I've kind of been hovering around the same spot since I started competitions, except for my first one. My first one, I did not do well at all, but that was just me trying to get the ropes and trying to understand it in general. But after that, I've been doing pretty good for the most part. Yeah, after that, I've been doing pretty good for the most part. So I've been trying to figure out what's my next steps in order to improve on my shooting in general. So I'm still going to the range, still practicing, still doing the same drills. Thinking about finding some new drills that I can run. So if anybody has any drills or anything like that they can recommend, I would love to see that as well. But yeah, the competitions have been a lot of fun. I'm really hoping I will be able to do this sanction match in September because I feel like that would be a blast, but we will see. And yeah, I did bring my AR out as well just in case I wanted to clean it, but I don't know if I really feel like cleaning it right now, so I might hold off. Then I take the spring. I just do the same thing. I just wipe around the outside, and then just for myself, not really, doesn't really play any function into the actual pistol, but I like to clean off the slide where you're racking because you get a lot of finger dirt up in that area. So I try to get that area as clean as possible. I take the paper towel. I get any extra carbon out of this slab that I can. And then boom. And then that's the cleaning for the most part. So after the cleaning, I take the lubricant, hop number 9. Make sure it's open. Yeah, we're good. And then the main points that I like to hit with the lubricant are the rails, same rails that we cleaned off, the rails that the slide attaches to on the frame. Make sure I hit those. I like to put a dot or two inside of the rail of the actual slide just to make sure that it's sliding freely. I do like to put just a little bit on top of the barrel where you can see that it wears away right there because obviously that's metal on metal contact. Then I put just a little bit on the actual barrel, and then I just rub that part on with my finger, rub it around. Same thing on the top. So I don't try to put too much lube on there because when you put a lot on there, the lube starts to catch the carbon and then it gets all gunky and it cakes up, and that's when you start having real issues. But yeah, get that in there. Let's screw this part back on. Boom. The barrel spring. And then slide this whole assembly back in there. And then there it is. So that is how I like to clean the pistols completely. So now we're fully cleaned on the pistol. But yeah, just to end it off about the competitions, definitely going to end up continuing. I want to get into some sanctioned matches and stop just doing the level 1 matches. Although I have really been enjoying the level 1s. They're definitely teaching me a lot just in general about kind of what the sport is like of competition shooting. But I do want to get into some higher level matches, some sanctioned matches. They officially updated my rank or my classification on IDPA for what was I shooting? Stock service pistol. So I am a sharpshooter with stock service pistol. I'm hoping I'll be able to get classified with this red dot soon and kind of see where I rank there. And then I think that'll decide whether or not I use the red dot or I don't if I end up doing a sanction match. Because right now I definitely feel a lot more comfortable with the actual iron sights than I do with the red dot. But yeah, so hoping to get into a sanction match soon. I'm probably gonna do a lot more IDPA in the upcoming months than I will USPSA. I'll probably do USPSA maybe once a month and maybe IDPA twice. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I've been enjoying the competition shooting a lot. If you are, or if you haven't ever done a competition, I would definitely recommend it. I've done a video, I've talked about this before, but A lot of the training you do at other ranges are like static, unless you're like law enforcement or military and you actually get to move and shoot and train. I think the competitions are like the next best thing that you can do. So if you've never done a competition, I definitely recommend it. Get out there, do USPSA, do IGPA, do steel shoot, whatever you can. Whether that be with a rifle, with a pistol, it's a bunch of different competitions out there. If you guys have never done one, just hop on practice score. Practice score will show you all the stuff that's going on in your area. So I definitely recommend it. But yeah, I'll be trying to get into a sanctioned match soon and kind of see where I stand overall. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video kind of showing you guys how I like to clean my pistol and kind of going over where my mindset has been at recently with competition shooting. So thank you guys for watching if you made it to the end. Remember to keep your pistols clean as well, because obviously these are our last line of defense. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've been enjoying the content, and I will see you guys in the next video.